What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here. We just watched episode 6 of season 2 of Ranma. We'll be talking full spoilers ahead, so hopefully you've had a chance to watch this episode. We'll do a real quick recap. Basically, Genma and Tendo's master has showed up, who is a perverted old man, and they're not too happy about it because he's kind of a piece of shit, and they thought they got rid of him at one point, and they didn't. He showed up, and he's not here for revenge. He's just hanging out and creeping on every single girl that could ever exist. I forgot how creepy this dude is, because for some reason I've seen this episode back in the day.
Yeah.
Because I remembered everything that happened, which is really weird. So eventually he ends up facing off with Ranma. Basically, what did they say he was going to be for?
Opposai?
No. He's going to train Ranma or something like that.
Oh, to be the heir of anything goes.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, they go out a little bit. He's definitely more powerful than Ranma. He ends up getting annoyed with him at one point and kicks him out, where he has to sleep outside, which is kind of messed up. And eventually, him and Akane come up with a plan to put a woman repellent patch on his outfit that he's very excited to have on. He goes on creeping on girls all day, and they want nothing to do with him because he smells terrible to them, and that drains him of his energy to the point where he is pathetic and shriveled up. And then Ranma, feeling bad, which he should have never done, reveals to him what they did to him, and then he tries to take his revenge on them. They go at it, and then that ends up getting into a bigger thing where Tendo and Genma show up, seemingly to help, but they just try to basically kill him real quick, and that doesn't work out. So they get scared, and Tendo gets scared. Genma tries to step up to him by projecting his aura, the same size as Hapasai, and they both get tired and pass out. And then at the end of the episode, he's just still around.
Yep.
So he'll be hanging out for a little bit. He's just not anybody's favorite person, really. So, thoughts on this really ridiculous episode?
It was a funny one for sure. The Hopasai is so ridiculous. It's hard not to just be laughing the whole time. Because
the whole episode was like hilarious to me.
He shouldn't exist. I also like how in the flashback, right, you have the two of them training under him, and they're so miserable that they get him so tanked that they lock him up with dynamite, put him in a cave, and then put a huge stone in front of it with charms on it to make sure that he'll never escape. But as he said, you should have killed me.
Yeah, they kind of lets us know their relationship to the extent of it.
He's back, and then anytime they sniff a moment of weakness, they try to get a quick kill shot in, and he's just too good for them. So it's funny to watch them act so subservient to him, and the moment he is seemingly not paying attention, they instantly have the most disgusting looks on their face ever.
Yeah.
And they're just ready to murder him. So
yeah, I like how their interactions with him is either doing whatever he says or literally trying to kill him.
Yeah. Yeah.
So ridiculous.
The parents are very pathetic individuals for sure. So
especially at the end when Tendo was standing there in his samurai armor, and then he just says the armor was too heavy, so he couldn't run. That's why he was there.
That's why he was able to block them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, obviously it was him running around. Apparently, similar to a succubus or an incubus, getting his energy from the opposite sex.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Very, very less sexual in nature, but nonetheless, very similar mentality, because as soon as that was taken from him, he was powerless and shriveled up, which I didn't realize he could become more shriveled. So
True. It's also interesting that he's gaining power from being around girls who already don't want him around them. But then when they're repelled and run, it like destroys him.
Yeah. Well, he still had the opportunity to get handsy with them before. He literally they won't even get close to him now. So because they
Which
can
not-
smell him.
Not diving into it too much, but we kind of mentioned when we were watching this episode back in the 90s, this kind of thing was kind of typical in a lot of anime with the perverted characters being very handsy with random people. It's very interesting to see that in 2025. I'm surprised they actually kept it in the show because things have changed socially, and I think a lot of people will see that and go like, whoa, this is kind of fucking crazy, but very interesting to see that in a show in 2025.
Right. Yeah. Other than that, it's a very typical Ranma. Getting a new powerful person, he's got to try to figure out, and unfortunately, in this case, he's basically family, and it's going to be stuck with him, to my knowledge. So,
yeah. I thought this episode was a lot of fun. It was ridiculous constantly. The whole thing, I was just like laughing about.
Welcome back, Pete Chan.
Oh yeah. It's been a while. He also played a pretty big role in this episode, especially when Hapasai was being really creepy about Akane sleeping.
Yeah.
Both of them stepped in and started trying to beat his ass, but then it was her that kicked his ass
She's the last boss
while sleeping. He also has morals, I guess, though, in some ways of going easy on women, but then men he'll go all out on, as we saw with Ranma switching between the two. But yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. But it was good to see Yoga again because it's been a while. We saw him like an episode or two ago as P-Chan for like a millisecond, but I was like, where's he been?
Right.
But yeah, the scenarios were crazy. A lot of it, especially with him being a creep and flying all over. I mean, he's not just a menace to like the Tendos and everyone else, but like the city. Everyone, no one's safe. Like at school, nobody's safe. Walking down the street, nobody's safe. Dude's a complete menace. So
I mean, they call him a yokai all the time. I think they're right.
Well, that was actually another thing I found really funny about the episode is like his mentality of either just being like a creepy little old man to a more serious master type to like this ominous monster, which is the yokai part where like his eyes are glowing. He's got like this. He's like this little dude. He's got this huge aura, and his eyes are like white, and he's got this little shiny pupils, and he's got this giant aura that floats around him. It's so fucking ridiculous looking. Otherwise, I don't know if I have much else to say on this episode. It's just the whole thing was hilarious, especially the end with the two older guys stepping in but not really being too useful.
Stepping up but not manning up.
Yeah, I like their dynamic of just like everyone's like annoyed with him and want to beat him up. They like just want to kill him.
Yeah.
Like they don't want him to exist. Like I love that he was in the little like metal pot thing, and then they start putting him in a box and start wrapping him up. They're getting ready to like ship him somewhere. Like they're just like so fucking done with him. It's so ridiculous. I also, that part where she came out with the pot to like pour water on him, and then he was just in it already somehow, and he's just like in it like his armor.
He could drink all the hot water.
Yeah.
Then he couldn't get out of it.
Which is impressive that he got in it and drank the water and just filled up on the... I don't know. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And he's so stoked. He's like, aha. Just inside there. So, but yeah, overall, a really funny episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode. I'm curious if I know the next episode. I'm really confused because when we were younger... we had like 2 DVDs of Ranma, and I remember watching all those episodes. So the beginning of this, like, I remembered a bunch, but then there's some episodes I'd never seen before.
The order could be wrong.
Maybe, or like maybe we downloaded later seasons and I watched some of that.
I definitely did.
When we were younger, but this episode, as soon as it started, I was like, oh yeah, he's like the creepy old guy, and he's gonna rub up on everybody, and then he loses his power later because he gets depressed.
Very much.
So yeah, it's really weird. I was like, I've seen this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was fun to revisit the episode, and it was actually pretty accurate and authentic to the original episode that I remember watching. So yeah, a lot of fun. Looking forward to the next one. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, let us know in the comments what you guys think about this episode. Favorite parts, worst parts. What do you think about him being like super creepy in 2025? I'm really curious to see what people say about that, because a lot of younger anime viewers weren't around back in the 90s when that was like very common. Especially him with Ranma and the bra and stuff. I was like, I can see younger audiences being like really weirded out by
I think
this.
a lot of younger audiences are terrified of fan service, so that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. But let us know your thoughts on this episode and where you think things are going. And yeah, I've been Seth. This has been Chevy. Until the next review, we will talk to you guys later.